Okay.
Cool. So what happened to the other members of the band who were here last time but are not here now?
Well, I have to explain. I was Lauren was the lead singer, and originally it was just me and Lauren, and it's so sad. Like, I wrote these lyrics and I gave it to her, and she sang them, and everything was going great. But she lives in Orange County, and I think she's pursuing an acting career now. And she said, but I was more into, like, I want everything to be different. I want every song to be different. I want different singers. I want different everything. And then Lauren kind of wanted things a certain way that she had in her mind. And I think that we're creative. We're still really, I feel like hopefully we'll be friends again. And I really think she's a great person. But I'm just really happy that the new lineup, it's like, I didn't think about this, but now the band's going in the direction I want it to go, is much more of like a punk metal direction with Tony and Ali singing and Tika, and the way we've done it now, it's like, I feel now we're breaking out and doing what we want to do, which is really cool.
And Tony, you had an interesting story you were telling us beforehand about had to do with Agnostic Front and how you wound up here in California from, where were you from originally?
New Mexico, Taos, New Mexico.
How did you get here?
Well, I got here for other reasons, but I went to New York after, and I met I met them while they were on tour in New Mexico, and I, had a song that I wrote. I sang the song from. It's called "How Do You Like That." I put on the CD, sang along with it, and they're like, "Yeah." And then there was a band called the Roofies there, and they were looking for a lead singer, so I wound up going on the tour with the band and having a good time, and then
Just here, yes. And you've been here ever since. When was that?
I got here in that was like many years ago, but I've been here since 2011.
Well, the listeners know, of course, all the members of Agnostic Front have been on this show at one point in time or another. Vinny Stigma has been on the show several times. Roger Moret has too. Of course, we had the classic Victim in Pain lineup when we had Jimmy Coletti and Rob Kabula the first time we had them on the show. They've all been here. And they're still a going concern. They were in town just this past December. Now, when it comes to the songs you played this time as opposed to the ones you played last time, they were all new except for the last two, of course.
Yeah.
And how do you see your songwriting has been developing?
Oh man, it's like, I know one time I said to Justin, like, I said, the band's gonna be, everyone can do whatever they want and do it. It's like, so I think people, I want to create, like, I want everybody in this band to have a say and to create something to it. Before it was just like mainly me and just a few songwriters, but I wanted it to be like a collaborative thing where everyone has their own thing. That's why I kind of brought Tika from a backup singer to a lead singer, because I felt like it's so important to hear what people have to say rather than it's just important for everyone to have something to say, and that's kind of how we did the songs this time.
So these songs were written primarily, I know you said you talked about each song as you were introducing them, but you're still the primary songwriter then? Lyricist or music?
I'm more of a lyricist.
Yes.
But in terms of music, I think that people like Kevin here, my neighbor, and everybody else in this band, especially we all, Kevin's been, since the beginning, I go and jam at his house every day, and most times, and we learn so much from each other. And I think that since this new lineup came together, it's like, Justin has been jumping in and doing this great stuff and giving me music. It's unbelievable. If you should hear his music, it's really cool.
So how is it different from the way it was before?
It's more, I don't know, reggae. I don't know, how do you call your music? Explain your music, Justin.
My music?
Yeah, tell us your...
Entirely different from this band.
Well, tell us about your music.
Well, what I really meant was, how is the songwriting different now than the way it was before?
Oh, that's a good question. Kevin? Tell us, Kevin.
Yeah, I helped write. I wrote a couple of the songs. What do you call it? Camel's Back?
Camel's Back. It used to be called Camel's Back.
Which is also known as Merry Go Round, and the first one we played, which is I Woke Up Today. I wrote both those songs. This is a 20-year anniversary of those songs from 1998.
Wow.
He had a band called the Kamikazes, but it was only him. And I heard his CD.
Him.
I heard his CD, and I loved his CD, and I said, hey, can I take this song and write some extra lyrics and change some stuff? And he loved it, and it's been the best thing in the world. That's where, Kindergarten was one of the songs that I wrote the lyrics, he wrote the music for, and then I'm waiting for Justin to give me a song. But,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. But I just want, was there? Did I answer the question?
Yeah, more or less. Yes, more or less. I think so.
Okay.
So Kamikaze, that was your.
Kamikaze.
Oh, Kamikaze.
Oh, Kamikaze,
yeah.
And it was just you.
It was just me. I was kind of acting like Beck, with a 4-track tape deck, and made all the tracks myself. And then,
How many instruments did you play?
All of them.
So you're like Trent Reznor on the first Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, exactly.
You look on the first Nine Inch Nails album. I think it was Pretty Hate Machine. It just says 9 Inch Nails is Trent Reznor,
right.
and that's it.